understood that he blesses you in that way so that you can be a blessing to somebody else. Since my debt is canceled and my income is still in place, I've got free money out there to take it and be a blessing somewhere else. I'm looking for about 20 people right now that say, I can stand to live in that equation right there. I'll be blessed so that I can be a blessing. In other words, what God does for you in secret, in the darkness, where nobody else can look, nobody knows what you've been going through, nobody knows what you've been fighting with, nobody knows what you've been wrestling with, nobody knows the lies that they tell on you, nobody knows the kind of knives you have to pull out of your own back in the midnight hour. But when God finishes healing you from what you've been going through in secret, I dare you to stand on the front porch and declare, if he did it for me, I know he's going to do it. Oh my God. I need to bless the people in your row and tell the people in your row, I know he's going to do something for you because he's already doing something for me. I want to be clear. He says, what you hear in the ear, what you hear in the ear, preach on the housetops. And he says again, don't be afraid. And he said that if that's not enough to get your engine running, hear this. Whoever confesses me in front of people, I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to confess them before my Father. Please don't miss the transaction. Jesus says, if you tell people like you about who Jesus is to you, Jesus will in turn tell somebody greater than you about you. Wow. It didn't sit down, Sandra. They didn't get it because they said, well, what? That sounds like a whole lot of talking. You need to understand, talking is not overrated. There is power in your mouth, and Jesus wants you to understand your power is right along these lines. If you talk to people like you about Jesus, Jesus is going to return to the favor and talk to somebody greater than you about you. Amen. Now, I don't know about you. I don't need Jesus to talk to some other person with a BG&E bill about me and my BG&E bill. My God. Let me quit. Let me see. I'm almost finished. I don't need Jesus to talk to somebody else with cancer about a person that has cancer. But if somebody with cancer will talk to somebody with cancer and say, I don't know what I'm going to do with this cancer, but I'm trusting Jesus to be my healer because his word tells me that with his stripes I'm already healed. Trust me that while you're talking to somebody else that's like you, Jesus is going to whisper to the Father, you see her down there shouting out my name and glorifying my power. I'm not even finished blessing her yet, but she's giving me glory in advance for what she's believing that only I can do. Jesus isn't talking to another man or another woman. He's talking to the Father of all fathers. He's talking to the God of the universe who's got power in his words and in his touch. I just got happy by myself because I want you to know sometimes God don't have to lift a finger. All he can do is speak a word. Return to him, boy. I dare you to turn and practice the principle and start talking to somebody about the goodness of Jesus in your life. Already in 2013, talk to somebody like you. They put their shoes on one foot at a time. They put their jeans on one leg at a time. They use a curling on to curl their hair. They got curl activated just like you got. They got ashy knees in February just like you have. Talk to somebody just like you about the goodness of Jesus. And some of y'all ought to be feeling something right about now. Because the more you talk about Jesus, the more Jesus is talking to somebody greater than you and me about us. Talk about you like that down there. I can't let them go through that much longer. I'm trying to tell somebody God is about to move in your situation. God is about to touch your circumstance.